in the chat and we want to properly welcome you. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Good afternoon. So let's see, who do we have here today? All right, Sean Cole from Iowa. What's going on? Pete Barr in Red Bluff, California at the moment. Amy from Pennsylvania. What's going on? Joyce from Burlington, Iowa. JB Bailey from Hotlanta. Let's see, Miss Joe Preston from San Jose, California. Welcome, everyone. We are so glad that you are here. Before we get started, I want to be able to remind you guys that purchasing precious metals, albeit bullion or numismatic collectible coins, it involves risks. So we strongly encourage you to do your due diligence and exercise proper education, right? And make sure that you know when you're purchasing precious metals that there are risks. You are encouraged to seek out appropriate and professional advice regarding the tax and the financial implication of buying and owning and selling precious metals. The price and the future of the precious metals is based on many factors, including but not limited to the market, the economic conditions. Past performance of precious metals is no guarantee of future performance. Hello, Miss Suzanne from Arizona, Miss Janice from from Alabama. Hello from Orlando. What's going on? Hey, you guys, today is the Army's birthday. I got to give it a shout out. Happy 245th birthday, Army. As an Army veteran, I'd like to say welcome home to my fellow vets. I am Sally Mary. I'm coming into you guys from Washington State. Believe it or not, 7K continues to be an answer to a prayer I didn't know I had. With that said, I strongly encourage you guys to make sure you have your notebook and your writing implement ready, because the information you're about to receive will not only impact your life, but the lives of those around you. Remember that action takers are money makers. I have mine. Do you have yours? At this time, I have the pleasure of introducing our first speaker. He has been with the company since the second month of its sweet beginnings. He's a family man, a father of 3, and he is a granddad of 3. He has owned his own business for over 30 years, and he has a natural understanding that profits are definitely better than wages. He is proof that you can start your career over regardless of your age, albeit 18, 58, or 88, that you can work this home-based business part-time and have the potential to earn full-time income. Please help me welcome Ron's associate, Mr. Consistency, Joseph Latin. Joseph, are you there?
Yes, I am, Sally Mary. Thank you for that introduction. And thank you for all you do to help us out here with the webinars. We appreciate you. And folks, I'm going to jump right in. And I know your time is valuable. I am going to go through this kind of quick, but at the end, we will have questions and answers. So if you do have anything that you see that you want more information on, we'll be able to give that to you at the end. But as I share my screen here, I was first invited to look at this by my brother, Chris, over 6 years ago now. And, you know, for a lot of you that are new here, you might be asking yourself the question, well, what do you do with gold and silver? I know that was the first question I asked my brother. Okay. I didn't really know what the value of gold and silver was. I knew it had value, but I didn't know what that value was. Nobody ever taught me. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show you why we're excited about 7K metals and what that has to do with gold and silver. And we call this our wealth strategy. We have this in a webinar form Monday through Friday. Again, on Saturday. And Saturday, we also have a training following the webinar. And then we also have this in a booklet form and in video. So if you like what you see and you want to share this with other people, we're going to show you how you can actually earn income by sharing this with other people. So, because that was another question I asked him. I said, well, I really don't have extra money for gold and silver. So when we look at the economy, this is something that's pretty common. Are you working harder for your money just to make ends meet? And it's just you, you're not alone. Higher cost, added financial pressure that's causing a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there today. And do me a favor, type a 1 in the chat if you or somebody you know is feeling the pinch of this inflation out there today. Okay. Yeah, I see we've got at least a couple people. So when we look at this statistic, it's a lot of people out there that are really feeling this. Over 44% of Americans said they couldn't even cover a $400 emergency expense without having to sell something or borrow money or use a credit card. And this was in 2017. Just kind of imagine what that is today. Okay. It's probably a lot higher. We see the increases across the board. It's not just in one area. If you've got kids in college today, you're paying over 150% more for their tuition than we paid back in 2000 for our kids. We've got, food cost, heating, medical care. These are all things we essentially have to have. And I want you to just kind of think of your own wages. This is a 20-year period that we're looking at 100% increases in prices. Have your wages gone up 100% in the last 20 years? I know for me, mine haven't. And I know for a lot of my friends and family, the answer to that is no. And when we look at the purchasing power, right? When you go to the supermarket and you want to buy goods, how much groceries can you get for $20? Well, over time, that's consistently gone down. And we look back to 1913, the Fed was created, and the purchasing power of the dollar has continually declined since that time. We see in 1971, this is an important date, our dollar used to be backed by gold, right? Every single dollar printed had to have a certain amount of gold in reserve. Well, in 1971, Nixon stopped this convertibility of US dollars back to gold, and he created our currency today, which is fiat. It's only backed by government promises. When we see that what's happening, we see this has happened in other countries. We see Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe. More recently, we've got Brazil, Venezuela. All kinds of countries are facing this same kind of loss in purchasing power to the point that you actually have to reset the dollar, okay? And so we can't be naive to think that that's not going to happen here, but we've got some good news. We want to look at sound money, and this is where gold and silver comes in. Sound money has been used by the governments, financial institutions. These big entities have all stockpiled gold and silver over the years, and that's because it has a value. We call it sound money, and there's a reason we call it sound money. It actually holds its value over time, right? We just showed you the purchasing power of the dollar keeps going down, but take a look at this. And I'm going to be honest, I wish my dad had known this information. My brother and I, we've known this information for 6 years now, but it would have been life-changing for my family a generation ago if my dad had this information. I was born in 1964. And for me and my brother, it's been life-changing because the power of silver, look at this, 2,500 ounces of silver is the equivalent of $2,500 back in 1965. Real simple, silver is $1 an ounce. Now, at that time, a brand new Mustang is $2,500. And today, you can't get the Mustang for $2,500. But here's the thing, with the same 2,500 ounces of silver, you can actually buy 2 brand new Ford Mustangs. Silver not only held its value over that time, it more than doubled in value in that time. So I wish somebody had taught me this in high school, in college, or even one of my financial professionals over the years. Nobody's ever taught me about gold and silver until now. And when you look at this, it's the same for gold. As this inflation skyrockets, so does the value of gold, the purchasing power of gold. If you go back to 2001, a house valued at $169,000, you could buy that for the equivalent of 626 ounces of gold. Real simple. Now, if we fast forward to today, look at this. You can actually buy 3 houses at $347,000 each for only 579 ounces of gold. And that's total, not per house. This is amazing. Gold holds its purchasing power. Gold holds its value. So does silver. So when we look at this, do me a favor, type a 2 in the chat if you've ever had any of these questions, because I had these questions. What should I buy? Why should I buy it? Who should I trust? How much money does it take to get started, right? We're not taught about gold and silver. So when we look at what's being offered in the out in the economy, we see mixed advice. We see a lot of scammers out there. Everybody's trying to take advantage of people. There's also high minimums, right? If you want to buy 500 ounces of silver, you're going to get $3 or $4 ounces, per ounce less than if you bought 1 ounce at a time. So this is something that is really hard for a lot of people. It's a tough learning curve. So Selling inventory that they actually don't have, this is something that I put this in the same category as scammers, right? They take your money, they take your order, they'll go buy gold and silver using your money, and then they actually send you it at a markup. So we think things should be a whole lot easier. We believe that everybody should have access to gold and silver and the value. What is gold and silver worth? So this is what 7K Metals is all about. We are a community of people. We're on a like-minded mission to create financial independence, preserve wealth. And this is through good or bad economic times. We want to really create exceptional life. Okay. So 7K was founded by these four gentlemen. And let me tell you just a little bit about them. Roger Ball, he's got multiple businesses. He's a billionaire. Zach, Richard, Josh, these guys are amazing. They are all multimillionaires. And they saw firsthand how the gold and silver industry caters to the wealthy. And they believe that everybody should have this access. They believe everybody should own some gold and silver. And so they genuinely want to improve the lives of people around the world. These guys are awesome. So they built a membership, and we look at it, kind of like Sam's Club or Amazon, any of these other memberships, they've got a lot of value in them because of what benefits they have, right? And so we're going to share with you a few of the benefits of 7K Metals. We're not here to sell gold and silver. We want to talk just about the membership. And the membership, we start with bullion. The examples that I showed you earlier with the Mustang and the house, these are examples of bullion. You convert your dollars into gold and silver, you lock in the purchasing power, and then when you need the cash, you convert it back to cash. So this is something that we have physical bars and rounds. We only sell inventory we have in stock. We have no minimums or no maximums. So this means if you want to buy 1 coin or 500 coins, everybody gets the same low price. Now, we also have a way that you can buy fractional gold and silver. So if your monthly budget is $20 or $50, you can actually still buy real physical gold and silver. And then we also have the fastest and easiest liquidation. If we ever have to convert our gold and silver back to cash, how do you do that, right? And 7K makes it really easy for us. Now, this is something my brother and I have used: easily transact member to member, gold and silver, right? And so, bullion's a great defensive strategy, but when we look at, growing our wealth and protecting our wealth, we need a great offensive strategy too. And this is what we look at: collectibles. Now, we don't have comic books, but let me just show you the power of collectibles. This one's graded 9.6 out of 10. That's a really high grade. This is super rare. And this one's actually worth over $3.6 million. This was the last one sold at auction. And it started out at 12 cents. Can you imagine paying 12 cents and now having something that's worth over 3.6 million? This is the power of collectibles. You keep things in really great condition, and they've got incredible design, great stories. And the wealthy have used collectibles for years to leverage and grow their wealth. Now, we don't have collectible like, the comic book here or trading cards or things like that, but we do have collectible coins. And these collectible coins do the same thing. If you look at just, these are recent coins. Tiffany art coin came out at $90, right? In just a short amount of time, it's already valued over $10,000. And that's if you can find one. They're really rare today. Julius Caesar coin, Montana butterfly coin. These are just in the last 2 to 3 years, and they're now over $1,000 each. And I actually have one of the Montana butterfly here right with me. And these coins, I paid $139 for this coin. It's now over $1,000 in 3 years. So when we look at increasing wealth, now we can't guarantee coins are going to go up in value, but historically they always have. And I'm going to just share my testimony. Every coin I purchased from 7K Metals has gone up in value. Every single one. Some of them doubled, tripled, even quadrupled in price. So 7K's benefits, one of them is our autosaver program. And I've been doing the autosaver program since I started over 6 years ago. And the autosaver program is where you just set it up. You have a coin sent every single month, and it's like putting your savings on autopilot. All right. Now, the first coin that you see here, the Silver Eagle coin, this coin came out in 1986. And in 1986, had you bought 1 coin a month, like we do here in our autosaver, had you bought 1 coin a month every month at $115 a month, like we have in our autosaver, you would have spent about $50,000. Now, to look at the collection as a whole today, it's worth over $1.6 million. That's huge. I get one of these every single month that I put away. And then the state animal series, we've got it in silver and in gold. You can collect all 50 states. It brings even more value to the collection. And these are exclusive just to 7K metal. Same with the gold note. The gold note combines real fine art into real gold. Okay, so you've got 4 options to choose from. You can pick one, you can pick one of each or multiples of each. This is an optional program. You don't have to do it. I definitely recommend at least one of our autosavers though. So this is my brother Chris. This is, you know, his collection actually a couple years ago. And Chris and I, we didn't own gold and silver prior to 7K metals. But you see on the left side, he's got a lot of the collectibles. That's that powerful offensive strategy. On the right side, the bullion, through the middle, a lot of different collectible coins as well. And it's just been amazing to work with him over this last 6 years and watch our collections grow. This is going to be life-changing for our families as we pass this on from generations to generations. You know, it's really a lot of fun working with them. And we've got a lot of other benefits here at 7K Metals. Okay. Our Sound Money wallet, this is one, you know, that you can buy real fractional gold and silver. It's held in the 7K private vault. And we also have a way that you just click a button, you convert your cash into gold or silver, and click a button and convert it right back. You also have a way, if you want, you know, it's held in 7K private vault for as long as you want it to, but at any time you can click a button and have it sent to you. Okay, so it's your gold and silver. 7K is amazing. The Sound Money wallet has so many benefits. This is how we can send money, cash, gold, or silver, member to member, right? So if I want to buy a coin for my brother, I can send the money through Sound Money wallet and he sends me the coin. It's amazing. So Stack and Sell is our marketplace just for collectible coins, right? Because where are you going to go to sell or buy real collectible coins like this? Okay. Stack and Sell is a marketplace just for collectible coins. You can keep track of your inventory. It'll tell you what you paid for each of your coin and the current market value of your coins. Okay, so this way you can always know what your coins are worth. And if you ever want to sell one or buy one to complete a set, Stack and Sell actually authenticates every single coin through a third-party authentication that when the buyer buys it, they send the money to Stack and Sell, you send the coin to Stack and Sell, they authenticate the coin is real, they send you the coin and then send them the money. So it makes, you know, we take the scammers right out of the equation with Stack and Sell. Now, 7K Advantage, this is something that's really cool. I've saved thousands of dollars over the years with 7K Advantage and 7K Exclusive. The 4 co-founders all have great relationships with the travel industry as well, and they get great deals on hotels, rental cars, vacation getaways, things like this. We've got our next upcoming event is a cruise in January, and you know, these things are so much fun. My wife and I had never been to all-inclusive resorts. We've been to Cancun a number of times. We just went to Dominican Republic this year, and these getaways are so much fun. In the 7K Advantage, you can save locally too, at shops, restaurants, movie theaters, all kinds of different ways to save in here. So when we look at all the different benefits, you know, the 2 that are the most important and the ones that have helped me the most, the training, these are worth the price of the membership on their own. The training teaches you what to buy, why to buy it, all the different things about the coins so that you're the professional. Nobody's going to ever tell you what to buy or why to buy it. You're going to know what MS70 is and what these graded coins are worth. All those autosaver coins are all graded MS70. And this is, you know, in the grading system, MS stands for mint state. 70 is the highest grade any coin can get. Okay, so you saw the comic book graded 9.6 out of 10. Well, we get the top graded coins in our autosaver, and the collector's training teaches you what these are worth, some strategies, all the different things about the coins so that you're the professional. And I've actually gone to pawn shops and gold brokers. I'm really confident now to go in and know if I'm getting a good deal. This is something I never would have done before. Okay, so the training is amazing. Now, to get started, we've got 2 different ways. We've got a standard membership and a premium membership. And we're not talking thousands of dollars to get started here. We're literally looking at only $199. And you get all of these benefits and more. You get the 1-year membership, buyers training, collectors training. For those of you that want to share this and earn income, we've got a business builder academy. There's never any minimums or maximums. Everybody always gets the same low price. We've got exclusive collections here to 7K Metals. And, we've got other things too, like the healthcare program, things like this. You're going to get your own personal website, access to Sound Money Wallet and Stack and Sell. And we have these really cool coin drops too, where they just put up a special sale. And, generally it's about an hour, and then those coins are either sold out or that sale is closed. So the premium membership, this is how I renew every single year. The premium membership is going to give you added value, like the premium Stack and Sell. That's $199 value right there. 12 months of the Wealth System app, premium business builder reporting, things like this. So definitely recommend one of the two, but we're going to share with you now how you can earn income here at 7K Metals. But you know what? I'm going to turn some time over now to the guy that invited me into 7K Metals. This is my brother, Chris. Now, Chris is a Black Hawk helicopter instructor pilot. He's down in Enterprise, Alabama. And like I said, we never bought gold and silver prior to 7K, but he's been with the company since a month after it started. And he's been stacking gold and silver since. And he's grown a team here at 7K Metals that's amazing. And he's going to show you how you can earn income and a couple steps to how to get started real quick to earn some income to actually pay for some gold and silver. So, Chris, I'll turn the time over to you. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Hey, appreciate the introduction. And I love the fact that, we get to work together. Joe here he's an incredible leader with 7K. He's a great teacher. And thank you for sharing the member benefits. I love the fact that, we have rekindled our relationship as brothers after many, many years. And really it's because of 7K. We kind of both went our separate ways, but now we're working together in a business. So it's really pretty cool to be able to do that. Folks, I tell you what, a lot of times we hear that it's important to own precious metals. And the thing that happens is people say, yes, I know it's important to own precious metals. I get it. Gold and silver bullion keeps up with inflation. I get it that that's the defense. And that also tell me, I get it, the collectibles you guys are talking about are really important too, because that's the offense. And then, you know what people say right after that? They say, I just can't afford it. And so here's where we want to share another member benefit with you. I'm going to pull up my slides. When I got started with 7K, not only was I flying helicopters like Joe had mentioned for the United States Army, which I've been doing for 33 years, but also I was running 2 traditional businesses at that time. I had a lawn care business and a detailing business, and I was doing it to make extra income. So if any of you can relate to that, where you want to make some extra income, drop a 1 in the chat for me. Let me know. I think that everybody is struggling out there. When you look at this statistic that Joe shared earlier, that 44% of Americans could not cover the cost of a $400 emergency, we're talking about the people that are struggling, the people that are struggling to make ends meet, the single parent out there, the person that works 40 hours a week, but still doesn't have enough dollars at the end of the month. There's always more month at the end of the money. And so here we want to share another member benefit with you that's been super, super beneficial to me, my family, and hundreds and really thousands of other people throughout 7K. And so that is the fact that we can share, earn points, and get paid. And here's how that works. We don't earn a direct commission when you join 7K. So if you're hearing 7K, this information for the very first time, realize when you sign up with us, we're not going to earn a commission from that, but what we do earn are points, and those points are really valuable. So if people are struggling to be able to buy gold and silver, this benefit can help them. And I'm going to share my story with you as we get towards the end of how this system really works. But it starts with 2 people. And here's what I mean. I got asked this, or I asked the question when I first got started, because my friend Bill that called me, he says, I know I can help you make some money. I said, well, what do I do? He said, get your 2 people. I said, what do you mean by 2 people? He said, two people that will do the same thing as you. They get a membership, and they get on that autosaver. Again, that autosaver is incredible. It's a set it and forget it. So they get on the autosaver, and you're going to put 1 person on your left team, 1 person on your right team. You can see on the slide, you got top team, bottom team. It doesn't matter. It's just 2 teams. You got 2 sales teams. So you put 1 person on each team, And now you go from being a customer to an associate. And as an associate with 2 personal enrollments, you can earn up to $500 on a weekly basis. Now, you don't earn $500 from one person on each team, but the points become super valuable. See, on the right side of the screen, you can see memberships and renewals. They earn points, 50 and 150 points. You know, Joe talked about that standard membership that earns 50 points in your organization. And I don't mean 5 levels, 10 levels. I'm talking infinite levels in your organization. That means the person that joins your organization 25 generations away from you on your left team, you still earn 50 or 150 points. If a person 30 generations away from you on your right team, they enroll somebody new, you're still going to get 50 or 150 points. And also that's for renewals. And then the autosaver program that Joe talked about, you're going to earn points for everyone in your organization. Again, infinite levels. We're talking 15 or 20 points per coin. And if you're anything like me and Joe, we buy multiple coins each month. And that's because we realize the value of it. We like them and we realize the value of it. But you earn points, infinite levels. And so all these points add up. And here's how it works out. If you have your 2 personal enrollments, and you hit 500 points on each team, you earn a $500 commission as an associate. The system was built off of the average person, meaning the average person brings in 2.3 individuals into any networking company. So they built a system so the average person can succeed. You know, my area of expertise for the last 30 years has been aviation, not network marketing, not gold and silver, but those are 2 things I've learned in the last 6.5 years. And so the thing is, if you're just new to this, if you're just checking this out for the very first time and you're thinking to yourself, hey man, I wonder if I can do this. Well, definitely you can do this. Now, it doesn't stop there. We can earn points on 7K Select. We earn points on those coin drops. There's multiple benefits that help us to earn points. And it doesn't stop there, not just 500, because I've had people say to me, $500 a week, that's not that much. And I've also had other people say to me, $500 a month is very significant to me. So let's talk about the rank structure here. With 1 personal enrollment on each team, you become an associate, earn up to $500 on a weekly basis. We help individuals do the same thing as us. So we help that person. And this is really what happened for me. I got my 2 people in the first 24 hours. One of them was my son, Chris. We helped him get to his 2 people and them get their 2 people and so on. But then I also helped my wife get 2 people on her team. And by helping those 2 individuals get their 2 and me adding 1 more person to each team. So really what it looks like is I have 2 personal enrollments on each team and I help 2 people become an associate. I rank up to copper and now I can earn up to $1,000 on a weekly basis. Folks, we have thousands and thousands of copper associates here. We call this the building block here at 7K. Now, again, we're just going to help 2 people rank up to copper, just like myself. I'm going to add another person to each team, rank up to bronze. And as a bronze associate, you can earn up to $2,000 on a weekly basis. So can you see the pattern here? We're helping people do the same thing as us. And we add another person in these first 3 ranks. And then the next one, we're going to add 2 more people and we rank up to silver associate. Now, I want to share with you again, I had no experience in networking and I've ranked up to silver associate. I can earn up to $3,500 on a weekly basis. We have people achieving this in 90 days, in 60 days, or even 30 days. A lot of times it takes a good bit longer, but if you can achieve this rank within 90 days, 7K will award you with a 100-ounce silver bar. I'm holding one up right here as well. I've got that same 100-ounce silver bar. So again, you make silver in 90 days, and we've probably given out over 200 silver bar winners here with 7K. They've reached the rank of silver. And it doesn't just stop there. There's more on top of this. We've got gold, executive gold, and presidential gold, where you can top out at $12,500 on a weekly basis. I know that sounds like a lot, and it really is. And we have people that have reached this rank. We've got executive golds, we have golds, we've got hundreds and hundreds of silver associates, thousands and thousands of bronze and copper and associates. And the thing is, whatever your goal is, we can help you accomplish that. And so again, 12,500 sounds like a lot, but again, if you're the type of person that likes to help people, Imagine helping someone to achieve the rank of associate and helping them to earn $500 on a weekly basis, or even $500 a month. And that's what we do. We do a lot of helping people to get out of that financial pressure that they're under. We help them to change their financial status. We help them with time freedom as well. And so most of the time when people hear this information, the great benefits that Joe shared and the compensation plan, how we get paid, and realize of the 100% of the people that are in 7K, there's 15% of us that share it and earn this commission that we're talking about. And so 85% of the people, they just take advantage of the membership. So if you're interested in part-time income, full-time income, life-changing income, then this is what we have to offer. Now, most of the time people fall into one of three categories. One, they're just interested in that benefit of, or interested in that membership where you have access to all the benefits. And sure, jump on board with us. That $199, definitely a good way to go. But if you're interested in part-time income, then come on board with us at that $499 if you can afford it. And give us 5 to 10 hours a week. We will teach you how to do this. Again, I did not have experience in networking, and I've learned the skills. I found a mentor that helped me to grow and develop and to be able to share this with people. Now, we don't expect you to share it like Joe and myself share this. We want you to invite people to hear the overview, invite them to a Zoom webinar just like this, or to a live overview. Now, if you're anything like me and Joe, and you're definitely interested in that full-time income, tell the person that you invited you to this, say, hey, I'm a number 3. I want to get started. I'm interested in that full-time income. Come on board with that $499 membership. Grab that membership today and start your business today. Either way, start buying gold and silver. I've got a friend, his name is Jim. I approached him about this 5 years ago, and he said, Chris, I just don't have the time. And all he was looking at was the business part of it. Okay. And that's because he had experience in networking. Well, the thing was, he said, I don't have the time. And I respected that. And that's what we do. We respect your decision. So if it's for you, great, come on board. And if it's not, that's okay. But a few years later, I approached Jim again, and he said, man, Chris, I wish you would have knocked me down and said, hey, you're not too busy to start investing in your future. Because he looks at my collection now that Joe just shared, and that was 3 years ago, that picture. My collection continues to grow. And so even if you just get started with 1 coin a month, that's how I got started, and I started earning commissions. So what I want to share with you is about that commission, how it actually worked for me. And so with that, I learned 2 valuable lessons in the first 2 weeks. I learned that the system works that we're talking about to make money. I learned that it actually works. And I also learned that it's not just the people at the top making all the money. And here's what I mean by that. So as I mentioned before, my 2 people were my son, Chris, and my wife, Jackie. And young Chris and I went to work, helped him get 2 people, them get 2 people, and so on. He made his first commission in 1 week. So that taught me a very valuable lesson. The system works to make money. And you always want to see your kids succeed. But I was also thinking in the back of my mind, hey, I joined 7K and he just earned a commission before me. And so not only did I learn that the system works, I also learned it's not just the people at the top making all the money. I've heard about other network workers talking about, hey, this is, we've seen this in the past where just the people at the top are making all the money. That's not the case here. And so wherever you get in, you just start building from there, and you can be very successful. Now, here's the thing. 6 months into 7K, I saw I had a real residual income. And that's because I went to work. Now, where I was is I had a lawn care business, a detailing business, and flying helicopters. So I had to make time for 7K. I had to fit it in. So 6 months later, I had a residual income. I sold my lawn care business, sold my detailing business. It freed up a lot of time for me. And my time is what's most valuable. If your time is valuable to you, drop a 7 in the chat. Because I tell you what, this is what we're offering. We are offering time freedom as well. Not only financial freedom, but time freedom. And who wouldn't like to spend more time with their family or travel or just do the things you want to do instead of trading your time for the dollar? Folks, this is what we're doing. We're trading, when we talk about gold and silver, we're talking about the dollar bill that continues to decline in value. and gold and silver that continue to increase in value. Doesn't it make sense to trade your fiat currency for gold and silver? Drop a K in the chat if you think that's the truth. Drop a K in the chat. There we go. We got a 7K in there. All right, all the way. And so here's the thing, folks. Trade your fiat currency for precious metals, both gold and silver bullion, the defense, and gold and silver collectibles, the offense. Start your collection today, and you will have an incredible collection. You'll be so glad at the end of the year. After a year, you're definitely going to renew your membership, because you're going to be so glad that you have precious metals. And so, folks, this concludes our overview of 7K. We're going to open this up for some questions. I would encourage you to get with the person that invited you to this webinar, get your questions answered. And if you're watching this replay, get with the person that invited you to watch the replay and get your questions answered. And so we're going to open the floor up. Just raise your hand if you have any questions on anything that Joseph or myself covered today about a 7K membership, the benefits, how we make some money. Feel free to ask that question, and we'll do our very best to answer that. All right, Joe, you can help me out here, see if anybody raises their hand.
Not seeing anybody. Oh, there we
All
go.
right. Okay, we got Jill there. Let's see. Let's ask to unmute.
Hi,
Hey,
you can hear me okay?
yes, go ahead with your question.
Wonderful. Okay, I have a couple questions. This is the second time that I've seen this presentation, and I'm finally getting the nerve to ask a question. If I come in as the 199 person and I sign up people underneath me, are the points gauged upon how much gold is bought each month?
The
Like
points, yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
points come in. They come in from auto savers. They come in from new memberships. They come in from renewals. So after a year, after you've been in a year, you're going to start seeing renewals because people renew as well. You're also going to see points come in. Anybody in your organization that goes to our shop, and I don't know if you've visited our products area yet,
I
but
haven't.
there are things in there in the products area. Some of them have points, and anything that has points, anybody that buys something with points in your organization, you receive those points.
Okay, the same amount as however many are given to that person? Do they
That
get the
is-
person when they buy, or the person that buys the gold or silver gets the points as well as me?
That's a really good question, Jill. So on any purchase, you will receive points for anyone in your organization. The person that's buying it, they don't receive any points for that except their autosaver. So when they purchase their own autosaver, like Joe, he buys several autosavers each month, and I purchase several autosavers each month. Well, I receive points for that as well. So I receive points on my own autosaver, and it goes to my lesser leg. We're talking about the side that has the least amount of points on it.
Okay.
Does that help?
All right. I think, yeah, that helps. I'm still kind
Okay.
of muddled on that, but that's okay. Also, I wanted to ask, I noticed that you record these, and I would really like to watch it again, to digest it again and again. How do
right.
I get this particular recording?
This one, did you really like this one?
I did.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm waiting for Tony to open up here, but yeah, Chris, I really liked it. It was good.
Well, good. Well, my friend Tony Hubbard, who's an incredible leader here, he's got it recorded, and I think, Tony, you can probably make that available to someone. But we always encourage people to get on a live presentation,
Yeah.
and by special request, we'll get you a copy of the recording.
Okay, I'm specially requesting it. All right.
Yeah, I'd like a copy too. So I don't often get to do a presentation.
There you go.
Right. All right. Any other questions out there? All right.
Chris, you want to give Daryl, maybe he's in a position to talk about the Super Saturday on next week?
Daryl, I think you're already a co-host. You should just be able to unmute yourself and turn your camera on. I'll pull up the flyer for you, Daryl, so that folks can see that. And if you'll take a few minutes and share
Thank you,
what we
guys.
got going on this week, or a week from Saturday.
We got a week from Saturday, man. As we're counting down the days, it is slowly approaching, and fastly approaching this awesome event that we have so diligently been working day and night to so that this is a life-changing experience. You guys see the lineup of folks that are going to be at the event. I don't think that there's any lineup like what you see that we have coming. You want to push this. You want to reach out to your people. And many of you have. We've been seeing the numbers grow. I just want to encourage you this last week to really put your heads down and really work hard at this. We've been out to radio stations. We've talked to some churches. We've reached out to a lot of people. The other day, I had a group of 15 that will be showing up. I don't know who your contacts are here in Atlanta. If you have them, I'll post my number. My number is also on the flyer. If you need a flyer sent out to anyone, you want to take a picture of this one, a screenshot, and make sure that screenshot is and that you can get that out to your guests. Have your guests to reach out and make sure that they go in and let them know that it's free. But I think the real thing is, I had a call today, and the question was about eating and going out and eating afterwards. Well, we're going to be looking for a place, because I know if you have your guests, but we're going to have a place hopefully that we can all go. And I think that's a great time to be able to eat and pick the brains of those that are in the business. If you really want to get some good information, and you got Tony and you got Chris and all the guys that are there, you catch them when they're eating. They just open up and just tell you everything. They're going to tell all the secrets. And I think that's going to be exciting. But I just want to encourage everyone on the call. Great presentation. But you think this presentation is great. You guys need to be there on the 24th at 10 a.m. in the morning until 4. You can also catch Tony on that Thursday. You'll be able to catch him. I think we're going to do the one-on-ones. We're going to do another presentation in those 3 days. It's going to be a lot going on. I know we've got the agenda out, but let me tell you something. There's going to be so much going on and so many different people coming. You want to make sure you get your place, get you a spot there, get you a seat. The seats are limited. We want to fill the room up. So I just encourage everyone to, book your rooms, make sure that you get your tickets, don't waste time, make sure that you get, that all your friends, let them know, hey, your guests, let them know, go online, go to the link that you saw at the bottom, and go ahead and reserve their free ticket. One last word. If your guests come, and they come and they're excited and they've never seen gold and silver, they're gonna leave with some silver. They're gonna leave with some silver. They're gonna leave with an experience that they'll be able to tell, and they'll never forget it. So, Chris, I appreciate you. That was an awesome presentation. I wish I had me a brother I could tag team with. You guys got a heck of a tag team, man. You guys are awesome. Enjoyed the presentation, man. And I just look forward to working and growing with you guys, to the end of the world. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate that. And it truly is an honor and a pleasure to work with my brother. And I'm glad we're in business together. Folks, definitely come to Atlanta. If you're within a couple 100 miles, come to Atlanta. If you're a member, you be there at 10 a.m., be there at 9:30 on that Super Saturday, and come and hear the training. We're going to have incredible leaders, incredible training going on. And then invite your guests to lunch. Say, I'm going to buy you lunch if you'll come and listen to an overview of 7K. And if they say, what is it? Say, just come and have lunch with me and watch. And we're going to do a presentation at 1:30 on that Saturday. And then we're going to do fast start training right afterwards. So definitely get your folks there, get your people there. Tony, you got anything else you want to share?
All right. Again, the team is growing extremely fast. As you guys know, next Wednesday will be the 30th day of this 30-day blitz. We call it Project 1000. The goal was to put 1,000 new people in the business, and we exceeded that on last Saturday. We were over 1,086. So we're probably going to be close to the 1,500 by next Wednesday. That's a part of this. So we'll continue with this Monday through Friday at the same link, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, and then Saturday morning at 11 a.m., 10 a.m. Central. And also, right now, one of the fastest growing team is my man, Mr. Marcus Davis. And what he does, and he brought a new element that I love. He does a sign-up party after this on his own link. So Mr. Marcus is on. He has several guests and he has several leaders that put their guests. So if you're part of his group, Marcus, if you would share that link, and right after this, they do a sign-up party where they show people how to go ahead and get started and set them up for success. Mr. Marcus Davis, soon to be silver by next week. The floor is yours, my brother.
Well, I'm excited because I got this in the mail today. This is how it came packaged, guys. Let me turn this off. No talking. This is how it came, and it's packaged so pretty. I don't even know how to open it. I'm struggling. I'm like, this is absolutely incredible. I mean, you know, I hope you can see it. You can see it. I mean, but the packaging, and then on the back of it, it tells you all the details on it. Oh boy. So this is my first piece. And by golly jolly, I tell you, I think I've got it. Now I don't know how to open it.
I
But
hope you never open it, Mr. Davis. Like
Yeah.
never, ever. Hello.
Open it.
So that
Oh,
case,
Yeah,
that case,
leave it like that, bro.
yeah, you leave it just like that.
oh my gosh, you
Do
listen.
not open it. It'll
Do you
take that-
understand? I'm trying to figure out how to open it. I'm saying, oh, is it me or is this thing sealed too tight? I'm saying something's going on over here. So then, so listen. That's why you always ask, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid to ask before you do something silly. I'm trying to figure out how to crack it open. Don't touch it. Oh my goodness, this is exciting.
So glad.
This is exciting. Oh boy. And all the details are there. Powerful. So ladies and gentlemen, 973-0186122. We're having a sign up party on my line in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on by and get started. We are excited to get you up and running. Joseph and Chris, absolutely phenomenal. I call it the brothers connection. Boy, I tell you, now that was strong. And so it's just an honor to be on the same room with the two of you, along with Tony and Sally. You have an awesome team here. And so we are honored to be working side by side with you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Davis.
much.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Have a great 7K day.